Hey friends, and welcome to the Book Refuge. Today I'm so excited to be finishing off my series about Hogwarts House book recommendations based on the characters. So it's more like the characters is what I'm recommending. It just so happens that I like all these books, but I really wanted to go by character. Some people were doing it based on character and other people were doing it based on like the feel of the book, and I went based on character. So today I'm going to be doing Slitherin, which the positive sides of them are that they're cunning, ambitious, risk-taking, persevere, and they're good listeners. And these are all some different attributes that some are from the Hogwarts song and others are, I went to this site that had like more fleshed out parts of their personality because J.K. Rowling didn't put a ton in the song for them. Like they only have the like cunning and ambitious, and that can be taken both good and bad, just like any of the others. You know, in the other recs I tried to, you know, look at their weaknesses as well. And Slytherin really gets a bad rap. I think we all know that, you know, they were set up to be our villains mostly, minus one or two other characters who maybe were villains as well. But for me, I admire Slytherin a lot. I think that they also do as many good things as bad things, you know, and also he did terrible things, but they were great as well, you know, there's that. But anyway, let's not waste any time. I have 6 recommendations for you, and I'm really excited. I have a good mix. It's actually half adult, more than half adult, and a couple young adult in here. But they're all books that have been pretty popular, and I tried to step outside the box of what I watched a ton of recommendation videos for this, and I tried to have some that were different, but there's going to be some that are the same, and so I figured I would start with the one that comes up in every Slytherin video you watch. Don't mind the car driving by. And that is Vicious by V.E. Schwab, right? Y'all knew this one had to be on here. If someone else's recommendation hasn't made you read it yet, I don't know what mine would do, but I'll just tell you that this is what Victor Vale, who's the character I'm specifically talking about, is one of my favorite Slytherin characters I've ever read. He is all these things on this list. You know, he perseveres towards his goal. He is cunning. I don't know how ambitious he is. I think he really just wants his revenge, but the way he goes about it is very calculating and he plans it out. He will procure the right resources he needs, whether that's other EOs to help him or, you know, whatever he needs, he's going to get it. And he sometimes is going to do it in a brutal way, and otherwise he'll do it in a smart way, and I think that's a good mix. I put off reading this too because I didn't believe the hype could be real, but the first book for sure is a masterpiece, in my opinion, of course. Vengeful, I also loved. A lot of people didn't like it as much. I really liked it. I just did. But for sure, this first book, Vicious, is amazing. Also, another one I'd seen in a few people's is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I didn't actually finish this novel. This was a DNF for me. However, I did really like Rin up to a certain point. And I think when her Slytherin-ness took over too much for me, the bad parts of Slytherin is when I couldn't handle it. However, a lot of people love this. The Dragon Republic comes out soon, the sequel to this. But Rin, she will do anything to achieve her ends, which is exactly Slytherin. She works her butt off to pass a test to get into the school she wants because she needs to get a perfect score to get the scholarship she needs so she can do what she wants to do. When she's learning the magic, when she's learning different things, she puts her whole heart into it and she won't give up, including and not limited to self-harm. And so, again, this book has tons of trigger warnings, which I'm not a person who needs trigger warnings. I don't really get triggered by anything, but definitely look up a more comprehensive list of what's in here if that's something that bothers you. For me, it doesn't, but I want to be respectful of other people. All right, next, I gotta show my girl Mia from Nevernight. This girl, again, just embodies that Slytherin. It's actually a like-minded story. Like, she wants to become part of the Red Church, and so she's willing to do whatever she has to in training to become who she wants to be. She wants revenge on the people who killed her family. She's not going to let friendships or relationships or other things get in her way. She has her eye on the prize, and she is going for it. And I love it. Yeah, I love Nevernight. I can't wait for Dark Dawn to come out, but I'm scared because the first line of this book tells us what the ending is. You know, he never lied to us what's going to happen. But no, Mia definitely needs to be on this list in my opinion because she is so Slytherin. It's amazing. Next, this is a book I just recently read, and that is The Black Prism by Brent Weeks. And the main character, Gavin Guile, is totally Slytherin in my opinion. I can't tell you what he does that makes him so Slytherin because it's a big spoiler, but this guy is smart and clever and cunning, and he will do what he needs to do. And I really enjoyed this. I listened to this on Scribd. It was my first Scribd book. Popped my Scribd cherry. It was amazing. I really love the narrator for this. I love the world, the way... The way they use their powers in here is amazing. It is light and color magic, and you can make the colors do different things for you. And it's so cool. It's so cool. But yeah, Gavin, he is definitely a Slytherin. He is very clever. He works hard. But he's also pretty lovable in my opinion. And so I like that. I like that for sure. Sorry, my back does not like it today. Next, this one just popped into my head when I was making my list, and I really wanted to put her on here. And that is, for me, I wanted to say Alosa from Daughter of the Pirate King. I feel like she's a Slytherin. She gets given a job by her father, and she does what she needs to do, including manipulating men with her siren song, and she willingly lets herself get taken captive so that she can work at it from the inside out. And also, I really like her. I really love the love story in this. This is just a duology by Trisha Levenseller, and I really liked it. But I think she leans more towards Slytherin than maybe anything else. Maybe a Gryffindor with some more conniving tendencies, but no, she feels Slytherin to me anyway. And yeah, I really enjoyed this duology. I read it really fast. It's pretty short. I mean, both the books, you know, it could have been one book, just a long one, but it was fun. Sometimes it's nice to have shorter books. You see how big my books are sometimes. But yeah, definitely Alosa fits on this for me. And then finally, again, I would be remiss if I didn't share one of Leigh Bardugo's characters, and that's Kaz Brecker. If you've read this, I think you'll agree, what other house could he be in? He runs his group, and he does a good job at it. He is not afraid of getting dirty. Doesn't have a ton of honor. It's in there. It's in there somewhere. But he is a hard worker, and he's a conniver and a planner, and not the biggest fan of Kaz, by the way. He's not my favorite character in this story, but he definitely fits in to it, and I feel like the book overall is so much fun. Like, a lot of people love the Six of Crows duology. It has a very slow beginning, but once it hits you, and Crooked Kingdom tore my beating heart out and stomped at it. And if that's not Slytherin, no, I'm just kidding, then what is? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this series. I had fun making it. I'm always happy to do anything connected with Harry Potter. So these are my 6 Slytherin recommendations. Tell me what some of your favorite Slytherin books are. Are there any of these you agree or disagree with? We've had some fun in the comment section for these because not everyone agrees with me, but you know, it's pretty subjective. Unless we're going to make everybody take a test, there's some wiggle room. We all know. So thanks so much for watching. I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can see some more videos right now.